Arnold Schwarzenegger, for sure.
Okay, why is
Dude,
that?
he is. Think about it. This guy was in Austria, right? He was born after the World War, okay? And his family kind of expected him to be a farmer, right? Kind of work in the fields. But to him, he's like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like, and just a simple idea of doing something that you want to do. And no disrespect to like your parents or whatever, but he just doesn't want to do that. So he got into bodybuilding. And like to him, it's like the way he says it, because a lot of people are like, all right, but how are you going to get a living? You have to work. He just decided to sleep less. He would get up, he would work in construction, then he would go to the gym, you know what I mean? He would eat what he could, and he would just work out, sleep maybe like 5 hours, and then do it again. And it kind of goes back to that, if you really want it, you'll find ways to get it.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, don't, like, how can I say it? Think about it, even if you want to be president, technically you could strive for that. How did all these people become president? You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of have to do your schooling, work hard, like, whatever you want to do. Just like Iverson, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have the formula to be a fucking athlete.
Of course he didn't.
He came from the ghetto.
Right.
But, you know, he still worked hard. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like all these people that are in these high places, they got there because of hard work. You know what I mean? So with Arnold, he came over here and he was working out. And then he wanted to act. He wanted to be an actor. And he did acting classes. And it's like, I'm not saying he's the most, like, Oscar-winning actor. You know what I mean? But he got there. And, like, he's not, like, if you watch him, like, you enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's like that thing, like, you just keep going. So to me, that's why he's an inspiration. Like, to just go against what you're meant to do. You know what I mean? Because a typical actor at that, like, in the U.S., you know, he has to speak perfect English and look a certain way. But it's like, dude, he did it because he wanted to.
And more.
You know what I mean? Yeah, not anymore. And
He was a kind of like a California icon, if you can say it, because he was an immigrant that became a what?
An athlete or
he
whatever.
became a governor.
Bodybuilder. Oh yeah, a governor. Yeah,
Well,
ultimately,
you
yeah.
can also say athlete too, because he's a bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But yeah, he became a governor. Come on, isn't that the dream in the U.S.?
Definitely.
He's inspirational. I
Yeah.
agree with you guys. I'm Chamuco.
No, well, I mean, just kind of saying that. I mean, that's why to me he's an inspiration. I feel like a lot of people just see him for what he is, like a bodybuilder who's a Terminator. But to get to that point, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's what I say. That's why I love Kobe's thing. It's like the journey. People do not love the journey and don't see the journey. People just, once you're up there, you're like, oh, well, it was easy for him to get those championships. But people don't see that they worked.
The struggles and all that behind the mess.
Yes, there's definitely waking up early, going to sleep late, working out, and sacrificing. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know their personal lives, but I'm sure they sacrifice family time.
oh, they have to. Yeah,
They have
that's
to, right?
one thing they said, that they sacrifice family time to be the greatest. And it's like, you kind of have to. And it's like, I don't know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's a good lesson for everyone. Because I know everyone's like, dude, I want to work out or whatever. Especially now that we can't go to gyms, people are finding out ways to work out. It's like, where there's a will, there's a way.
It's true.
You know what I mean? But anyways.
But yeah, now going back to, obviously this is a sports episode. Did you guys play any sports in elementary, high school, whatever?
Basketball.
I think basketball for most, yeah. Same.
It's always been my sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get where I'm at right now in the
Mm-hmm.
where I was at. I mean, I'd run after practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go home, and then I'd go run and I'd dribble and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Working with my left was one of the biggest trouble I've ever worked with, because obviously I'm righty
Mm-hmm.
and I can't play with my left. I mean, so everything was working on my left, trying to write with my left, trying to, turn off the light with my left, touch the sky with my left. Everything with the left, it was hard.
That's crazy.
When I'm still not the best. I still have stuff to improve, but it's just a struggle. So now I can dribble with my left.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, because now that I can dribble with my left, I can, get my defender and tell him, I'm lefty.
Right.
Kind of fake him with my left when I'm actually righty.
Right.
So kind of, that's where I throw him off.
So you played when you were a kid too?
Yes.
You were a kid?
Yes.
How old were you when you
Growing
first
up.
started playing?
Ooh. Damn. I'd probably say like 9, 8, 10.
So last year?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, that's crazy.
So 9. So then you played elementary and high school all 4 years?
All 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But my biggest coach was my brother.
Okay.
Biggest coach was my brother. He was always tell me, "Oh, do this, you can do this instead of this." And he's because of my brother, I became a better basketball player.
He played it also in.
He did, and I guess that's the reason why I came to be number 12.
Oh, that was his number.
That was one of his numbers.
Okay.
For like I think a year, and then he became a 2. So he's a 2 for life now. He still plays till today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I met Corey Maggette.
Oh, right on.
Because of him. Because I met Corey Maggette because of him. Because I played down there, Mission Viejo.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Before he became the big in the big 3 with the power.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a round of applause.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
story, man.
Thank you.
For real, for real.
It was hard to defend him, but he whipped my ass. I say that.
There, we got a round of applause right there.
Thank you.
You, Gus, did you play any sports?
Yeah, growing up, actually, like basketball was also my first sport.
Mm.
I was kind of on and off, but I liked all sports, like baseball, soccer.
Mhm.
I wasn't very good, at any of them, but I liked trying.
Right.
The thing that fascinated me about sports was that the fact that you're in the team,
Right.
I like being a team player. I like,
Yeah.
like working together, and you have this one goal. In basketball, you try to make the ball in the net, and obviously you have to run back and defend. Like that's something that fascinated me as a kid.
Yeah.
And same thing with soccer. You have I don't know how many players. What 11?
11,
Yeah, 11 players, and your goal is to literally make a goal. And to me, that was cool. Like you have an objective, you execute, you have your teammates, and to me that was cool to do as a kid.
To experience it, yeah.
Experience, of course.
Did you take that into your personal life? Like whatever you guys learned, whatever lessons you learned, did you take that into like your work? Or...
Yes, I did. Team player, like Gus said, team player. Just become a team player, and then, try to work with everybody who you got, because everybody's different.
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody's come a different way.
Yeah.
So you have to just work with them, and see how they work, and you just, as leadership, you work with them.
Yeah, and one thing too is like like how you said, you learn from them. Like us now as a team, we all learn from one another.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's something that
sure.
I enjoyed learning from everyone. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was saying. I'm like, that's why I feel like sports and like just this kind of like health life, like this fitness life, has to be a staple in your lessons in life, because, like I said, like you really learn about how to work with, like you said, with people who are different from you. And in the future, like most of us who have a normal job, we have to work with people we don't know. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like people who play sports tend to just be better leaders. You know what I mean? For the most part, because they have to, and you know what I mean? You have to learn those skills. Like you can be good at whatever you are. Like let's say basketball, you can be fucking dribble like crazy and shoot everything, but it's a team sport.
Right.
Not just a one-man sport. You know what I mean? Like, and when you work, there's like so many other people who work with you. So many other employees. Like you learn also if your coach sucks, you have to learn like, all right, well, screw it. I have to listen to my coach. You know what I mean? But same thing like in jobs. Like if your boss sucks, like he's my boss, so you learn. You know what I mean? Like your place. So I don't know. I just feel like kids nowadays should be really taught that sports are important too.
But for whoever likes them, there's some people that don't really like sports. They might watch it here and there, but I think sports just like music and everything. It's just a matter of opinion or just a liking in general. Because like for instance, I hope when I have kids, like I hope they like sports as much as I do. Because like my dream is for them. Obviously, I was never able to play like a professional sport, but maybe if I have a kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, I can teach them how to play or coach them, and if they like it, which I hope they do, for them to become maybe an athlete. And who knows? I mean, I think it's something a lot of people want to be. One, because obviously athletes get paid X amount of dollars. Like that would be a life for, not to mention, but obviously when you're a kid, we all do it for the love. Like I know I love it. Like I know I love it because I do it for free. I don't mind paying for whatever it is that league fees, whatever. Why? Because I legit love playing soccer, playing basketball. It's one of my favorite, a hobby. So
well, that's what I was gonna get at. Like I feel like athletes, like professional athletes, professional musicians, anything that's like, you know what I mean? If you do it because you want to be rich, you're not gonna get very far. If you think about it. Because there's a lot of rap artists right now, right? Hip hop, whatever. Like they have great songs, But are they gonna be that important in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30? Probably not. But if you do it for the love of it, like you just like NWA, you know what I mean? They started because they saw what was wrong and they just went with it. But point, what I'm trying to get is if you do it for money, you're not gonna get far. You have to do it for the love of it.
Exactly, yeah. Have the passion for it, and that's when you actually produce, the best outcome you can.
Okay, we said athletes. What about teams? Obviously, the Lakers.
What sport?
I mean, just in general, any aside from basketball, aside from the Lakers, what other team do you guys like in the current
LA
league?
Kings, hockey.
Hockey, okay. You?
Galaxy.
Okay.
Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah.
Chivas.
Chivas.
No, man, they played some good stuff back in the Copa
Viva
Libertadores.
Chivas.
Viva
Chivas.
Chivas.
The Chivas.
No, man,
Chivas.
Chivas, man.
Chivas.
Whatever, man.
No,
The goats. Right?
That's what's us.
See, that's why the
goats.
goats.
Los
Los Malos is
Yeah, I'll
one of the
take
best
that.
Oh
teams.
yeah, that's the best team.
24
best
seconds
teams, yeah.
also.
Actually, like 24 seconds has been the greatest team I've played with
Mm-hmm.
because we're all different and we're just learning, you know. And we calm each other down. We'll tell each other what's wrong, and it's just.
Oh yeah, we've all
it's
had
a
our
team.
snaps.
Of course we did. We've all have.
We're all humans.
No, we're all humans, of course. We're gonna hate sometimes, but in the end, we still love each other.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And that's one thing I love about that team is that we loved each other from our wrongs and our bad. And obviously, like I said, I've had confrontations with your brother Gus. I had a conversation with
Yeah.
you, maybe with Gus sometimes.
That would
And
be-
Like, the worst, I think we're all
But-
passionate. I think
But
we're
what I love is that we're all together, and it just stays on
on the court. Yeah,
the court.
Yeah.
It just stays, it does. It's not
Our friendship, yeah.
Still hear your fucking voice from full court. Go! Oh, dude, I remember that. I was like, God, I just touched the ball. He's like, pass it. Right. Yeah, but your defense, I know. But anyways, that's another topic.
but yeah, definitely. What about this is kind of unbiased, but biased. Biased. I'm
Probably
sorry,
biased,
biased. Who is gonna win the NBA championship?
Who was gonna win?
Who do you think was gonna win?
It's not who do I think. It's who I know.
Oh, okay.
The Lakers are gonna take it.
Okay.
In my opinion, they were gonna take it.
I have to say the Lakers as well.
Every year, no matter what.
Okay, this should be a 2-part question. Okay,
Okay.
who do you want? Which team do you want the title to be?
That's obvious. We're all going to say
It's the Lakers. All right. Okay.
Lakers.
Okay. Now, second part of that question would be, who do you think, aside from the Lakers, who's got the best shot at winning the title? Let's start with Alex.
The Bucks.
Okay. Why?
Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis, and I like that the way that team is. The way they move the ball around. I mean, it's just for the Warriors, but I like the way they just move the ball around. That's what it is. It's all ball movement.
Right.
Ball movement.
The Bucks are definitely up there for sure.
The Bucks, right?
You? What do you?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Bucks?
in the East and West, of course, Lakers. But
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing to argue about that. That's
Yeah.
it.
You? What do you
Question
get?
drop.
The Bucks, man. They have height. They have the Lopez brothers, and they have Giannis, right? And then on top of that, you have Bledsoe who can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Who else can shoot? Chris Middleton. When he gets hot, he gets hot.
Mhm.
And if your shooting doesn't work, pass it to the big guys. And if the big guys can't do it, you got someone who can drive it in. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
you said they have the Brook brothers, right?
The Lopez brothers.
The Lopez, sorry, my fault. The Lopez brothers. Who else do they have? The Antetokounmpo brothers too.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them,
The
yeah,
Lakers
one of
have the other one.
Well,
Yeah.
they have them in the
There's
G
three.
League.
There's three
I know,
brothers.
but
There's four.
Wait.
Yeah, but one's
Double
not.
the trouble.
But now,
No, but one plays with the Lakers.
yeah, one played.
Yeah.
What runs with double?
I know. So
Trouble.
2 of them play with
Bucks.
the Bucks, and one extra plays with the Lakers.
Exactly.
The Southfield
Yes.
Lakers.
We still have the Antetokounmpo
Lakers still.
brothers.
But I don't know. I feel like the Lakers they were going on like what defined it were these last games they had. They beat the Sixers. They beat the Bucks. They beat the Clippers. Dude, they were on a roll.
And then the
man.
season ended.
Yeah.
Clippers. Oof.
Actually, that was gonna be my pick. I got the Clippers. I mean,
What?
they-
the momentum they were
Why
going.
Kawhi?
Was he
I'm sorry.
consistent, though? Was he
You know what? Kawhi, say whatever you say to him. You know this whole that he's got to sit down. What's it called? Load
Well, don't
management.
You say that, hater.
Oh, no. Oh yeah. I mean, I come from like for instance, you would see Iverson. I got to see Iverson when he would get beat up. Yeah, because I'm 30, so I was able to. Well, I was seeing him on TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Live.
Live?
live on TV.
Oh,
I would see him play.
that's not live.
No.
I
In
thought
that
you went
case,
to the
dude, I've
game.
seen,
No.
I've seen.
Yeah.
No, but
I've
okay,
seen Ben
to the
Simmons,
point
Curry.
is, I seen him play, and then he got beat up. Like you look at his interviews, he's